If you've been feeling stuck creatively, it's probably not your fault. So a lot of times what's actually happening is 4 things. Number 1 is overconsumption. It's very easy to get wrapped up in a string of reels, and the next thing you know, 3 hours later, and you haven't done anything. It's a lot easier to pick up your phone and swipe than it is to actually come up with a creative idea and then execute it, and then be willing to share it. Number 2 would be the pressure, whether we put it on ourselves or if it's a deadline we're trying to meet for someone else, or even if it's for a client. All that pressure can lead up to paralysis almost, especially for someone like me who's not diagnosed ADHD, but let's be real, probably has it. It's easy to put so much pressure that I just freeze. Number 3 is related both to 1 and 2, and it's comparison. Oh, mine's not good enough. Mine doesn't look like this. I can't do these things. I don't have this gear. Whatever the comparison rabbit hole you go down is, it's so easy to not create because you feel like you're not good enough, or you don't have enough to say, or the place you live isn't pretty enough. That's one I struggle with big time. And number 4, one of the worst ones and the scariest ones in my opinion, is burnout. Doing too much too fast and then not feeling like there's anything left in the reserves, especially if you have a family and a 9-to-5 and a million things going on in your life. It's so easy to come up with so many reasons why there's not enough time in the day. I'm burnt out. I just have nothing left to give. All of these things happen for a few reasons. First of all, creativity is a muscle. Just like working out, just like for me playing saxophone with my face muscles. It has to be exercised or they start to atrophy. They get weak. They lose their ability to stand up to long-term use. And so for me, if I'm not creating regularly, those muscles aren't there. And yes, this may be a mental exercise muscle, but it's still something that needs to be worked out on a semi-regular basis to keep it working the correct way. Also, you've just stopped using it. And one of the hardest things to do is start when you've stopped. It's easy once you get out of the routine to not feel the urgency to do it. For me, every time I'm in a creative mood or flow, I feel this sense of urgency that I need to be creating something. I need to be doing something. I don't want to sit on my butt. And a lot of times that leads to waiting instead of doing. Oh, I'll wait until this part of my life is to the next season and then I can get back to this. Or I can wait until my daughter's a little bigger so that I don't feel like I'm taking so much time away from these integral moments of these big parts of life. And that's a constant struggle, is to feel like I'm just waiting instead of just carving out a little bit of time just to get it done. Now the fix. I have 5 tips to help fix this. Number 1 is to create before you feel ready. It's so easy to come up with all these excuses, but just take the time to make the first video. That's what I did. That's what worked for me. I have been enjoying the process of creating again, making videos, taking some photos, playing music. I played my guitar for a long time today. Last night I played the piano for a very long time, singing silly Disney songs with my daughter. That's what I did, and it was fantastic. So the first step is to just do it. Number 2 is to lower your expectations. It's so easy to, again, put that pressure up so high, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Done is better than perfect. That is a saying that I've heard for years, and it's so true. Just do it, first of all, and then don't expect perfection the first few times out. Allow yourself to need to exercise those muscles. If you've not been to the gym in years and you go to the gym, you're not going to go straight to benching 250 pounds. You're going to probably start pretty low and work your way back up. It's the same way with creating. So lower that bar and just get started. Number 3 is one of my favorites, and it's to change your environment. For me, we've been in this house for a little bit, but this is a new environment. I'm still learning how I want this room to work. It's not shaped the same as where I was before. The walls are a different color. I have a different lighting setup. I'm using different gear. Everything is different. And so that change in environment causes me to start thinking more creatively because I have to figure out how it's going to work best in this room. Right now I'm doing this setup. There may come a time where I go straight onto my desk like I always have, but right now I'm trying something different. And so changing that environment has changed my mindset and has allowed me to have the renewed sense of creativity to be able to do stuff like this. Number 4 is a big one. You take this and you put it down. Consume less. Stop wasting all your time by sitting there scrolling or watching TV or playing video games. It's very easy to get caught up in that, especially with a lot of good shows out right now. I'm enjoying the new series of Scrubs. I grew up watching the original, so the new one is fantastic. Also, I'm enjoying The Rookie. I love that show. I love Nathan Fillion, one of my favorite actors of all time. It's a great show, but I don't need to spend all my time watching it instead of taking the time to be present and to come up with ideas and to get myself out of that mindset of consuming so that I can create. And number 5, and I think this is one of the most important ones, this is something I had to do, is ask for help. If I'm stuck and I can't come up with anything, having a fresh set of ears to bounce ideas off of, I have found to be one of the most useful things I can do. Having someone just to vent to and say, hey, what would you do in this situation? Or, hey, what did you do to break out of that slump? I have this group of friends that are filmmakers and photographers and musicians and various things on Facebook. And so we'll just bounce ideas off of each other. And I've been doing it more lately. And it's allowed me to kind of feel renewed and feel like there's camaraderie, which makes it easier to pick up my camera in the first place. If you want to come along this journey, I'm about to start a 7-day creative photograph challenge for myself. And so each day I have to take a creative photo in a different location. If you want to come alongside me and join me along this process of being able to refine your creativity and use that to tell cinematic stories through video, photos, and music, it'd be great if you subscribe to the channel, leave a like, drop a comment, and let me know you're in this with me. Again, like I mentioned earlier, that camaraderie is so important. Talking to a guy this morning about a video that I did a while ago, and he asked me about my finger picking pattern, and it was really cool just to take a second out of my day and talk to him about that. And that renewed my excitement about playing guitar, which is why I played guitar so much today. So, do all the things that you do on YouTube. And one last piece of advice. You don't need to find your creativity again. You just need to start using it. I love you guys. Don't forget to live that creative life. I'll see you next time. Bye.